Jason's reflection stared back at him. A stranger's face. Lines etched themselves around his eyes, deeper than the day before. His hair, once thick and brown, thinned, revealing streaks of grey like silverfish darting through a dark stream. Panic seized him. This wasn't right. This wasn't natural. Time was playing a cruel trick, accelerating, stealing his future. He slammed his hand against the bathroom mirror. The cold glass mocked his fear. Just yesterday he had been young, full of life. Ambitious dreams danced in his head. Now the reflection showed a man on the precipice of old age. Each tick of the clock chipped away at his remaining youth, leaving him a hollow shell of the man he was supposed to be. The fear was a living thing now, coiling in his gut, squeezing the air from his lungs. He had so much left to do, so much left to experience. The thought of his dreams turning to dust, unfulfilled, was unbearable. There had to be a way to stop this, to turn back the clock, to reclaim the time that was being stolen from him. Jason's life wasn't extraordinary. He chased deadlines, paid bills, and dreamed of a future just out of reach. Yet it was his life, and he cherished it. He remembered the warmth of Sarah's hand in his, the memory already fading like a photograph left in the sun. He yearned to feel that connection again, to build a life with her. He longed to see his children's faces, to witness their milestones. He had been walking for hours, his thoughts a whirlwind of fear and desperation. That's when he saw him. The old man sat on a park bench, shrouded in shadow even as the sun dipped below the horizon. He seemed ageless, his features etched with a wisdom that spoke of eons. He looked up, his eyes two bottomless wells meeting Jason's. "Lost, are you?" the old man rasped, his voice like dry leaves skittering across pavement. "I need more time," Jason choked out, the words heavy with despair. The old man smiled, a slow, knowing smile that sent chills down Jason's spine. "Time," he echoed, "is a precious commodity, but it can be negotiated." He offered Jason a deal, a bargain whispered on the wind. Jason didn't hesitate. He accepted, blind to the price that came with borrowed time. The days that followed were a blur. The lines on Jason's face faded, his hair regained its youthful color. He was young again. And he was invincible. He quit his job, the one he always hated. He traveled the world, indulging in fleeting pleasures. He lived each day as if it were his last, because in a way it was. He pushed the thought of the deal to the back of his mind. He ignored the way people looked at him, their eyes holding a mixture of envy and pity. He didn't notice the subtle shift in the air, the way shadows seemed to cling to him a little longer, or how the moonlight seemed to make his reflection flicker. He was too busy chasing sensations, drowning himself in the present to notice the future creeping closer. His borrowed time was an hourglass, the sand slipping through at an alarming rate. He tried not to think about it, to outrun the inevitable, but deep down a seed of unease had been planted. A tiny voice whispered that he was wasting his second chance, squandering the precious time he had been granted. He ignored it, clinging to the illusion of control. The morning light was an unwelcome intrusion. Jason woke with a gasp, his heart pounding against his ribs like a captive bird. He stumbled to the bathroom, his hand instinctively reaching for the light switch. The fluorescent lights flickered on, revealing a stranger in the mirror. His face was a roadmap of wrinkles, his hair a snowy white. He looked decades older, the years he had cheated catching up with him all at once. Panic seized him, cold and suffocating. He raced into the streets, searching for the old man, for answers, for a way to reverse what he had done. But the park bench was empty. The old man was gone. He was alone, trapped in a prison of his own making. He had wasted his borrowed time, and now time was collecting its due. His body began to fail him. Every breath was a struggle. Every movement sent a searing pain through his aged bones. As he lay there, on the cold pavement, the world blurring around him, he saw her. The woman stood before the old man, her shoulders slumped with despair. The old man offered her his hand, a knowing smile playing on his lips. The cycle began anew. Time, it seemed, always had its price.